it's really hard to build a house that's not energy. It's impossible to build one that doesn't meet energy code, and the energy code that we have in place today in the United States is very stringent. And so they're all really, I would say a green or an energy efficient house. They used to go by the 5-star whatever energy efficiency, and you could get your house rated and get a plaque put on it. But it's impossible to do a house these days without meeting those criteria and probably going above and beyond. So we have to turn in a res check before we get our building permit that shows, it takes into account what windows we're using, doors, insulation, everything goes in and gets put into equation, and either comes back in the green where we're above or below. And if we're below, we have to go back and modify something, whether it be a thicker insulation on the foundation wall or the exterior walls, or even in the interior, more insulation to meet code. So that's all done ahead of time before we even do it. At the end of the build and throughout the build, we're doing a HERS rating, so they're checking the insulation to make sure it's installed right. At the end, we do a blower door test, and it's going to show how much air we're leaking out of the house. And with that HERS rating, it'll give you, it'll actually tell you where you stand within the state of Michigan in relation to other houses. And our houses are always coming in 50% better than the average house in Michigan. We do the whole home ventilation system, which is another thing that's required in building these days. We build these houses so tight they don't leak air. Well, you have to have enough air changes in your house a day to meet code as well on the building side. So we put in a whole home ventilation system, but it's also called a heat recovery unit. And what it's doing is it's circulating air in and out of your house, but it's not pumping warm air out. So it's capturing that warm air and it's bringing in fresh air and not bringing in cold. So it's using that warm air that's going out to heat the air coming in. And so it's very energy efficient to do that as well.